On this part of Florida's so-called forgotten coastline, Dan Tonsmere is known as the River Keeper. The organization he's part of fights to preserve Apalachicola Bay. But for years now, it's a battle they've been losing.
What would it mean personally to you if it did start to degrade, if things did start to change?
It just hurts, you know, it's just like losing something precious.
The biggest challenge environmentalists are facing is a long legal fight over sharing water from rivers and lakes in 3 states. The flows being restricted north of here as demand grows, and Dan says squabbling politicians need to fix it.
Not just for the people that live here, but for everybody. It is a national treasure. It's recognized internationally. It is truly time for everybody to just roll up their sleeves and work together.
For this community, the stakes are high. The bay is home to a multi-billion-dollar oyster industry. And the mix of fresh and salt water is vital for its continued survival. County Commissioner and business owner Joseph Parrish in part blames the rapid growth of cities like Atlanta, Georgia, and says a fair agreement is urgently needed.
They got explosive growth going on up there with no way to provide clean drinking water for these folks. And I understand everybody needs drinking water. I understand that. But this problem is being created by man. It's going to be solved by man.
After decades of court battles, a judge appointed by the Supreme Court is set to make a ruling, unless the states can agree on how the water is managed. Either way, it'll be a closely watched outcome.
Whatever happens in the next few weeks, there will be a landmark decision, one that doesn't just affect the state of Florida. It will set a precedent for the entire United States and either help or hinder fights over an increasingly precious resource.
Local photographer Richard Bickle has been documenting the bay and its people for years and says an entire way of life now hangs in the balance.
I think in a community like ours that's totally dependent on the water, you can say virtually everything is at stake, ranging from, and most importantly, the fishermen, the fishing people and their culture.
So-called water wars are becoming increasingly common in the US. This will be a crucial test case, one Florida and this bay can ill afford to lose. Andy Gallagher, Al Jazeera, Apalachicola Bay, Florida.